Okay, so let's go over the solution. For this one, I'm gonna take it very slow, go step by step, show you my thinking process. Okay, let's think about what we want as a result. So at the end, when they press submit, we want the name value, the job value, and the age value. How do we get all of those? Where do they live in? Well, they live in the input tag. So this tells me we need to select all inputs first. Okay, let's do that. Const all inputs is equal to document.query selector all. And since we only have one form, we can just put input like this. Let's console.log all inputs just to see if we're doing things correctly. Yes, we are. We do have a node list. Okay, so now that we selected it, what should we do next? Well, we only want to save the values after they press submit. So that means we need an event listener. Since it's an event listener with submit, we need to put the listener on the form tag itself. Okay, so here I have the form tag selected, form, and I'm just going to do dot on submit is equal to a function that takes in an event object. Okay, what's the first thing we do since it's a submit event? e.prevent default, or else it will refresh the page and you will not get to see it displayed here. Okay. After we prevent the default, what should we do? Well, we have all of these inputs. How do we extract the values? We cannot use map because it's a node list, but we can use a for loop or a for of loop. So let's do for of loop. For const element of all inputs. Okay, as we're looping through it, how do we know which input matches name and job and age? Looking at HTML, for the name and age, you see we can distinguish them by just the ID. So this ID not only helped us with the for attribute in the label, but also in JavaScript. Cool, huh? So if element.id is triple equal to, let's do name first. Okay, what do we do if it's equal to name? Well, we want to update this right here. And I'm going to add in more specific class names, result.name, .job, and .age. Save it. Okay, now we're going to do document.query selector, and that should be result-name. And then we're going to set this text content equal to what? Well, equal to the ID, to the element with the ID of name. So element.value. And I forgot the dot here because it's a class name. All right, let's test this. Submit. Cool. Now, I want to keep the word name and have this displayed after it. How do I do that? Actually, you can just do plus equals right here. Yep. Cool. All right, now, else if element.id is equal to job, we're going to do the same thing. So we're just going to copy this, but instead of result-name, result-job. Let's test it. Job. Cool. Refresh. Now, what about the radio stuff? If you look this up, you would know that radio elements have a property called checked. Let me see. Actually, I think we can look at that here. Let's look at the node list. Let's look at the inputs for age. And if you scroll all the way down, you will see something called checked. And right now it's false, okay, because we have not selected it. But if we did select it, it would change to true. So we can distinguish which one the user selected by doing that. So if element.checked triple equals true, or we can just check if it's truthy, element.checked, and then we'll do the same thing, result.age. Let's test everything. A, B, let's choose this one. Yep, everything works correctly. All right, I hope that wasn't too hard for you. If it was, go back to the previous videos, take some more time, go on MDN, do some more research, make your own projects that's similar to this. JavaScript is something that you only get better by doing and not just by listening to me talk for like 3 hours. All right, I'll see you next time.